Listeners, how are you doing? Oh, I'm so glad you're with us here. Welcome to our television ministry and what I call our video time. My name is Pastor Charles Jefferson. Welcome back to part 5 of what we call our spiritual parable. Okay? We're going to make it relative. Our spiritual parable, and here's the subject. Price elasticity of demand. A spiritual parable. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're going to call it. I want to first of all thank all of you that watch us on the videos and appreciate you. Remember, if you want to write to us, if you would love to write to us about anything, okay, I'll leave the subject to you. The address of our church is 613 Wilton Street in Chesapeake, Virginia, 23324. 613 Wilton Street, Wilton, Chesapeake, Virginia, 23324. If you write to us, we'll write back to you. From time to time, I'll be giving out our address because some people might want to write to us, so we want to keep that in mind. All right. Okay, let's go. Let's get this beautiful discussion topic going. Price elasticity of demand. All right. Now, see, I'm just going to talk to you straight out so you understand where we're going with this, okay? Elasticity, let's deal with that first. Elasticity. And elasticity is like an elastic band. Okay, you stretch it up, down, on the sides, like the elastic band you do is in your hand. And so the same concept is done with price elasticity. You can, as a CEO, as a business owner, your team researches what the neighbors, consumers want, what they demand. That's the key thing. Now, I want to take it slow because if I go too fast, you might not get it. So let's stop right there. Look, first of all, let me talk to you second by second, inch by inch. I told you, really, I sympathize with pastor needs. The church mortgage ain't easy. Paying for the church bills, it ain't easy. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot pastors see. They see the bills that we don't see. So you can't blame them for panicking. You know what I mean? Especially since sometimes because the congregation members are going through tough times. The congregation members are losing hours on the job. The congregation members are going through financial roughness. I feel for the congregation members too. Some of them are getting hit with some financial trouble. They're suffocating under a financial crisis. It's tough for everybody. So that causes the members not to give in the offerings. The pastor is struggling. And a lot of time, pastors take money out of their personal spending. Or either the church gets a foreclosure. It's tough. No doubt. I'm not being cold-blooded to the needs of the pastor or the church. Might sound like I am in these series, but I'm not. It is tough, So the pastors see that the intake of contributions is far from the needs of the monthly rent or the intake of the money. See? So now, I want to say this so you can get an understanding. Here's what I believe, ladies and gentlemen. And we're still dealing with price elasticity of demand, the spiritual parable. But I wanted to stop at part 5 and sort of like give you the reason why the Lord told me to preach this and make it relative. Now, you might not believe this, but it's true. You could be a great pastor. You got it going on. You went to theology school. You really went for sincere reasons. And you graduated top honors in Bible school. You're a pastor. Pastors, some of them are great. They got a big church. Awesome. Choir, beautiful. When you go there, you feel like you're in heaven's bliss. Just wonderful. Everything is so orderly. Everything is so together. It's a well-organized church. And the preaching is awesome, out of sight. Sound very theologian and deep. Sound very hierarchical, classic. Sound like a classical preacher. And then things happen at the church, like signs and wonders, speaking in tongues, dancing in the spirit, people getting saved and everything. Great, wonderful, fantastic. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? One thing that all that cannot take away. Ordination papers, everything. The pastor got it going on. You see? But one thing all that can never take away. And that is nervousness. You can't take nervousness out of a leader just because they greatly ordained. That takes individual fighting. The devil, Satan. So sometimes, some pastors are great, but they're nervous about the money. So the only thing that clutters their mind is making sure that every revival, every sermon, and every fundraiser has one thing you need: money answers. Everything is based on you getting out of poverty, fasting, get out of poverty, shouting, get out of financial curses. So they know that yous are great people, you're wonderful people. Yous that go to church, you're beautiful. You love the Lord. But you yourself is tired of suffering. So all you want to hear, doesn't mean you're a bad person, all you want to hear is how to get out. So if you can get a preacher, if the pastor gets good preachers that hoop and holler, entertain you real good, and make you feel like you're going to get rich the next 5 seconds, they know that you all give more to those services. You go more to those kinds of churches. So they know that's a heavy demand. See what I'm saying to you? The preachers who are nervous about the finances know that the biggest demand from church folks is how to get money. Okay? They know that you're not interested in learning how to be a volunteer, how to go to the nursing homes, how to help the mentally retarded. If they ran those kind of revivals, a lot of you won't come. How to be there to protest against abortion, caring about people's occupational health, you're not coming. So the demand they know is money. So they know that will make you give more money in the offering. So there we go with the parable of price elasticity of demand. You demand a quantity. See, it's the relationship between quantity, bulk, and size. Quantity. They know that, the preachers know that you want to hear that you're going to get big wealth, large wealth. So they know if they tell you that if you give a large amount of seed, see, that's price elasticity. They up in the price of what you have to give in the seed. They know you'll give it because they know you want to hear about large wealth. The demand from you is that you want large wealth, and they know that if they sound good, make you feel good, when they say you need to plant a $500 seed and up, you're going to give it or close to it. So so that's how they can up the price and stretch it, because they know you'll give it. Turn into part 6. I got more to say so you can protect what God has given you. God bless.